This is amazing. The depth and breadth of what awaits us as Christians is truly beyond our wildest dreams. Imagine standing on the edge of a vast, beautiful landscape, feeling the warmth of the sun on your face and knowing that this is just a glimpse of the inheritance we have in Christ. The incredible inheritance Christians have in Christ is beyond imagination. It's not just a promise of material wealth or earthly blessings, but a profound eternal gift that transcends anything we can experience in this life. Picture the most breathtaking sunrise you've ever seen, the most serene landscape, and multiply that feeling of awe and wonder by infinity. In Galatians 4, we're reminded that we are no longer servants, but sons. This transformation from servant to son signifies a deep personal relationship with God. It's not about following rules or rituals, but about being part of God's family, with all the love, care, and inheritance that comes with it. And if sons, then heirs of God through Christ. This means we are not just part of God's family in name, but we are entitled to all the blessings and promises that come with being His children. Imagine the warmth and love of a family reunion, the joy of being embraced by a loved one, and know that this is just a shadow of the love God has for us. Reflect on that. We're heirs of God. This is a profound truth that should fill us with awe and gratitude. As heirs, we have a future filled with hope and promise. We are not left to navigate this life alone. We have a divine inheritance that guides and sustains us. Romans 8 tells us that our present sufferings can't compare to the glory that will be revealed in us. This means that no matter what challenges or hardships we face now, they are temporary and insignificant compared to the eternal glory that awaits us. Picture a golden wheat field under a bright sky, a symbol of abundance and peace, and know that this is just a foretaste of the glory to come. Imagine the joy and peace that awaits. The Bible promises that our future is filled with unimaginable joy and peace. It's like the feeling of seeing a rainbow after a storm, a reminder that God's promises are true and that He is faithful. The joy and peace we will experience in eternity will far surpass anything we can imagine now. Ephesians 1:11 declares that in Christ we've obtained an inheritance, predestined by God's purpose. This means that our inheritance is not a random gift, but a carefully planned and assured promise from God. It's like finding a treasure map that leads to a guaranteed treasure, a treasure that is eternal and unchanging. This means it's assured and eternal. Our inheritance in Christ is not something that can be taken away or lost. It's a permanent, unchanging promise from God. Imagine a golden treasure chest filled with priceless jewels, and know that our inheritance is even more valuable and secure. Psalm 84:11 assures us that the Lord will withhold no good thing from those who walk uprightly. This means that God is not stingy or withholding, but generous and loving. He desires to bless us abundantly, both in this life and in the life to come. Picture a path illuminated by sunlight leading to a peaceful garden, and know that this is a symbol of the blessings God has in store for us. Picture a life blessed beyond measure. This is not just a wishful thought, but a promise from God. Our lives, both now and in eternity, are filled with blessings that we can't even begin to comprehend. It's like holding a glowing object, a symbol of hope and promise, and knowing that this is just a glimpse of the blessings to come. And Revelation 21 promises a new heaven and a new earth, where God will dwell with us and we will be His people. This is the ultimate promise of our inheritance, a future where we will live in perfect harmony with God, in a place of unimaginable beauty and peace. Picture the most beautiful city you can imagine, filled with light and joy, and know that this is our future. As Christians, we have a glorious inheritance awaiting us. This is not just a distant hope, but a present reality that should fill us with joy and anticipation. We are part of a community of believers, all sharing in this incredible promise. Imagine a joyful crowd all worshipping together, and know that this is a glimpse of our eternal future. Let this truth uplift and encourage you today. No matter what challenges or difficulties you face, remember that you have an incredible inheritance waiting for you. It's like reading a love letter from God, filled with promises and hope, and knowing that every word is true. You are an heir of God, destined for eternal glory. This is a truth that should fill you with hope and joy. No matter what happens in this life, you have a future filled with promise and blessing. Picture yourself standing on a mountaintop, looking out at the horizon, and know that your future is bright and filled with God's love and grace.